Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. We've got our 4 piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 4 that's on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using for this reading. You can see them all down there. If you'd like a private reading with me, there's a link to my booking page in the description box. You can book me there. I'm also sharing a daily short guidance videos, readings, short tarot readings over on Instagram and TikTok most days, and sharing oracle cards on the Facebook page if you'd like to check any of those out. It's all in the description box below. So I'll leave you with your selection, and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this tangerine quartz piece, then this one is for you. So this one is a joyful, playful energy, activating the inner child and stimulating those feelings of creativity, and even sexual connections as well can really stimulate the joy and the playfulness in those connections. But I do feel like this is more about your inner child and just finding joy, finding play, which is a nice crystal to have. I think that's something we're trying to embody here, looking at the cards. I see some challenges in that, but that's all right, we'll get through it. So let's start with the past energy. Okay, so I do feel like with this reading you might be finding yourself in a bit of a weird void zone between worlds in a way, and it's a bit of a collective message. I know we're only at group 1, but I do feel like this has been a bit in those shorter TikTok readings and such. We can really see that in the collective at the moment anyway. So 10 of Cups and the 6 of Swords first of all for your reading here. So we've got, I do feel like there's a situation in the past that has brought you a great deal of happiness once upon a time, but it's no longer that way. This is past energy, so I'll just sort of breeze through this a little bit. I can see you've been on the pursuit of happiness in a way, or even on the pursuit of peace, just trying to find calm and move forward. I think there's a lot of good opportunities surrounding you. You may be making new friends or feeling like called to go to social groups, or just put yourself out there a little more, or try new things to attract or connect with different people, find your tribe, that sort of thing. I think that's part of your wish fulfillment here, or something you've been exploring. You may have joined a group already and been feeling that that's really supportive or beneficial for you. We've also got the, how do I hold this? Yeah, the 8 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Wands. So while things are moving forward for you, and I can see you doing a lot to bring a lot of blessings into your world, you're enjoying some blessings that are coming in. I can see there's goodness around you. There's a lot of creative passion and ideas and opportunities. I see them coming around for you, but it's also quite slow moving in ways as well, and you might be feeling a little trapped to the past while you're trying to move forward into the future, and still analyzing the past. I think still feeling a little trapped to it all, but just trying to move forward. And I think you also know that part of it is a timing thing, divine timing, just like letting the journey unfold. And I think you do understand that is an important factor here, and that also might be why you're feeling a little bound up as well. Like, I see good things coming in, and you're trying your best to move forward. I see that. And there may be some new creative ideas for you. You may be getting some inspiration of what you want to do with work, if that's something you're still discovering, like what modalities you want to learn, or where you want to take yourself in the future. I just see a lot of inspired ideas for that. We've got the King of Wands here on the bottom of the deck. So the underlying energy for this reading is about your greater vision for the future, and also stepping into roles of leadership within your own life, within your community, connecting more to nature, connecting more to your spirit, but also in a way that's, I think, tangible as well. I think you're wanting to, I see a lot of change, a lot of like stepping out of your comfort zone so that you can try new things, get to know yourself a little more. Underneath that is the Eight of Cups and the Sun. The Four of Cups is there too. See, it's such a strange, choppy energy where like there's sadness for what you leave behind, but there's excitement for the future. There's still, I think you know that there's good things on the horizon for you, but it's just sometimes so hard to move through this moment. And there's one card in particular I want to read from the book because it kind of sums this up so beautifully, and it really confirmed the tarot messages that were already on the table. So we'll get to that. So in the current energy, I see you're waiting for something. You might be waiting to hear from somebody as well. Or you might be waiting to find out how a situation unfolds. Gosh, I kind of feel like you need to be more assertive in this situation. We'll get to the advice for it, but I do feel like you're sort of while you're trying to move forward and do things to support yourself, to lighten the load, to just move from chaos to peace and calm, and try to maybe meditate more and just ground yourself more and get back in touch with you, plug back into yourself. There's part of you that I think is still connected or holding on to the past or someone else maybe, or has been. But anyway, let's just move forward. We've got the Hanged Man, the Six of Cups, Judgment, Ten of Wands, and the Death. So this is looking at the week ahead, the path ahead. Timeline is a bit iffy, everyone's different, but you know, take it as it resonates here. This could all be a matter of days, weeks, months. So starting with the Hanged Man and the Six of Cups, the Judgment, you're having, this is some pretty big realizations about the past, or a situation within the past, or within family, or within very close, intimate relationships, that you're starting to see that something needs to change here. And that's a big theme for you this week coming up, that there's some real changes that need to be made here. And a lot of them are internal. A lot of them are choices to be made in alignment with the future you wish to see for yourself. With the Ten of Wands and the Death card here, and the Judgment, all of us, you're starting to realize that you've been holding on to the past a little bit too much, or holding on to maybe helping someone, or feeling obligated to help someone in the family, or just some other people's drama maybe. You've been carrying things that aren't yours, and you've been carrying things that you no longer need to carry. And with Death and Judgment, you're starting to see where that lies in your everyday patterns, in your choices. You're starting to really, really become quite clear on that. I do see an opportunity to speak with somebody and clear the air with somebody, but it doesn't look like a very comfortable conversation either, if that resonates with you. I definitely do see, for many of you, a conversation that is hard to have, a hard conversation to have, but it's an important one, and it's an opportunity to speak your truth and speak out. And it's very important that you do that, and you trust your spirit, and you trust what your intuition is telling you, and you trust, what the messages have been for maybe a while now to tell you in regards to this situation. It might be you might be fearful about speaking up, or worried about what other people might think of what you're saying or what you're doing, or there might be some backlash. You might be worried about that, but you're advised to honor yourself and trust yourself. And trust your spirit, I keep hearing. Okay. And with Death, we can see that there's a lot of cards here about change, and I feel like there's a reluctance there, but oh, nice, the Magician. I just want to see, you've got what it takes. There's reluctance, but you've got what it takes. There's perhaps quite tiredness there too. Let me just have a little peek. Yeah. See, what I'm getting here, just a quiet little private message about the future down the track, way down that way a bit. I'm seeing here that if you are to invest in yourself, your health, your wealth, your business, your family, like your children, if that's the case, like your health, definitely, your mindset, invest in the right things here, and let go of the things that need to be let go of. Five of Pentacles, the things that make you feel like you're not enough, or they don't bring you enough satisfaction or health or protection. I'm getting as well, like there's you don't feel sheltered, or for some people, you might be needing, like, that shelter can come in many different ways, like literal physical shelter, or like protection and safety within relationships, emotional security and things like that. So what I see here is, while you may go through a period of feeling loss and lack, investing in the right things is going to bring you massive wish fulfillment, and for some, a very beautiful relationship as well in your future. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. And it's worth looking at here. Magician, Ace of Swords, I'm seeing behind the Magician. So that's exactly what I was talking about before. Like, it's your opportunity to speak your truth here, to manifest the life you want. And it's a hard truth to give, I think. You might be leaving someone behind. Let's move on into the challenge. We've got the 9 of Swords, the Temperance, and the Queen of Pentacles. So feeling like a lot of overthinking still here. We've got the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights, maybe nightmares or dreams with lots of messages that kind of make you up feeling not rested. You've been running around in your sleep all night, maybe for some people, just not getting much sleep and rest, overthinking, you know, just that kind of, even if you are getting enough rest, sometimes it's just still that it's so draining because of the mental overload, can be so draining on the body, and just lethargic and not giving life your best, not giving yourself your best. We've got the Temperance and the Queen of Pentacles here. So you might be also a bit worried about money, or stressing about money situations. So the challenge might be finance, or building your business, or feeling like maybe you're not getting enough clients at the moment, or you're not getting enough hours at work, or maybe you feel like you don't have enough energy. A Queen of Pentacles is somebody who her grass is greener on her side of the fence because she waters it. It's a self-caring queen. I feel it's also related to like eating well as well, that sort of stuff, like really looking after your pentacle, your body, your everything. So you might be just feeling totally challenged and not grounded as well. Like Queen of Pentacles is very grounded and a nurturing energy. You might not feel like you have enough time, or you haven't been prioritizing self-care and nurturing, and you're needing balance. Temperance is there. You also might be feeling a little impatient with things too. So what's the advice in this situation? 10 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Lovers. What does she say on the back here? Fight like a girl. All right. 10 of Swords. It's kind of cutesy for the 10 of Swords, isn't it? I do love this deck. It's so sweet. You know, what I kind of get from this is I think you've kind of dealt with the worst in this situation, and like just the fact that this 10 of Swords has come out, it's like, yeah, what else have you got? Like, I'm done with this. It kind of feels a bit like that, or this is the advice, to realize that you've kind of been stabbed everywhere you can in this situation. There's nowhere else left for that, and it's kind of like it almost doesn't hurt anymore for some. 12 I'm seeing on the time. Now that won't resonate with everyone. Kind of maybe though, because a lot of the pain I see here is just holding onto the past and not yet being in the future, and this attachment or something like, or perceived endless attachment to the situation, maybe like when will it ever end, or that sort of worry. But it's more mental now than emotional anymore, maybe, because I'm just seeing here, like, while there may be still love in the situation, you're a bit more logical about it at the moment, perhaps. So it's just a feeling anyway. Everyone might not resonate with that so much, but I do kind of get that it's like, I don't know if blood from a stone is the right analogy. It just feels like there's not much left to give. Or you've already cried your tears maybe, or I don't know. We'll see. All right, so 10 of Swords. So you're advised to end situations that are no longer benefiting you as either. The Knight of Swords, to do it swiftly, and the Lovers, to know that the choices you make to have endings right now, like you can make them in peace. See, she's sort of like walking like, see ya, all good, bye, off I go, because you know you're making better choices for yourself, or you know you're leading yourself towards a better union, or a better relationship, or a better job, or a better lifestyle, a better connection to yourself, a better relationship with you. Actually, it's a big one. I do feel. Anything else on that? Princess of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles, yeah. You've like, that is new, curious, excited energy for the future. It's like, go and learn new things, go communicate, go and learn new skills and master them. Go, like, yeah, go to work, go to study. Just keep chipping away at what you're doing and don't worry about anyone else's path. Speak your truth as well, share your truth, be confident about sharing your truth. Don't worry about what other people think. There's lots of that Magician again. And behind that is obviously the Ace of Swords we saw before. But what's wanting to poke out is the High Priestess as well. So this also might be about sharing your spiritual truths and, just seeking the mysteries of life, like learning so much. I think it is about learning about astrology here for some people, or just learning about looking at the world differently so that the world you live in can change. But yes, we've got Ace of Pentacles and Strength underneath the Princess of Swords too. So there's a lot of new opportunities coming your way, but you just need to be strong and move through this weird moment, this void almost. But I want to go to it now almost, because it's so good for this reading. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna jump ahead to the codes of the Seeds Oracle card. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Where am I going to read from? Change is our natural state. Seeds must be buried in the darkness before they can bloom into the light. Seeds can't even begin to bloom without embracing the fertile void of the winter soil. They can't flower without outgrowing the constraints of the bud. They can't bear fruit without releasing their beauty to the earth and letting go of the very thing about them that captivated others. This card delivers the message that within you, you have all you need to create what you're destined to create, to move through everything that life delivers, and to navigate your way through any terrain. The blueprint has always been seated within. Trust that you have within you the codes for the most glorious rose garden waiting to bud and bloom. Trust those codes. Remember the blueprint. All you need to do now is take the next step, and tomorrow take the next. And if you continue taking baby steps each day, on a day not too far from today, you'll look back and discover the most breathtaking garden of roses all around you, and then fruit will follow. Today, just take this next step. You know what to do. The blueprint is encoded within you. A few messages for myself coming through there, like from a message I got from a friend this morning. She saw me in the future with these pink roses around. It's actually so sweet. And I've the next card is Anointed, and I've anointed myself. I do every day for readings with my throat chakra with rose oil, and this is literally a card about anointing yourself with rose oil. I'm jumping ahead still, I suppose. Answer the call, leadership, empowerment, and gifts of the soul. So you really are uncovering and discovering so much beauty inside of yourself, regardless of what you must let go of, or the craziness and situations you might be in. You're needing to answer that call. It's sort of there in the Lovers, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords too. Like, do it swiftly, answer that calling, because the Lovers is a choice that is made in alignment with your highest good, with your destiny. It's co-creating with spirit here. I love that. So you know what to do. Take those steps, the Anointed. And then we have the Bloom from this deck. Creations realized, right time, harvest, and celebrate. So what I see here is a progression in these cards. I only wanted one, you got three. From the seed to stepping up into leadership, nurturing it, taking the steps, take the roles. Empowerment, soul gifts, share them, discover them. Share them too and discover some more. Like, it's endless. And then creations realize the bloom. So you will blossom and things will improve. Things will be wonderful. We see that here with Death 10. You're holding on to things. You're starting to realize that. You're starting to see old patterns from the past that are repeating, maybe even from childhood or from your parents' relationships, mirroring perhaps. There's all sorts of stuff that you're starting to realize, and it's helping you view the situation differently. There's a part of you as well that is able to surrender through this process, but at times it's hard. I'm going to acknowledge that. All right, let's move forward into further guidance. Beautiful, stunning, amazing. The World, the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, the Nine of Pentacles, sorry, and the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So look at it almost speaks for itself so clearly, and just, I feel like it's gentle too in a way. The World, this Nine of Pentacles, this Ten of Pentacles, this is showing that through your heartache and your pain, you are growing. You're growing, you're learning to love yourself, you're deepening your independence and your connection to yourself. Your finances are growing. If you're looking to share your business with the world on a world platform stage, I can see there's opportunity here for that to grow as well. The 9 to the 10 of Pentacles shows a steady progression in the legacy that you are leaving here. So you are really shining and growing and learning so much. With the World card, there's completion of really painful cycles I do see here with a lot of these cards. You've already been wrapping this up. You're moving forward. Things are improving. There's still, with the further guidance, there's still this, I guess, this new world to begin for you yet, where you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel so in touch with yourself. I think you're going to love the routines. As the season changes, I'm really feeling that a lot. Where I am is winter, really looking forward to the spring, starting to already feel that come in. Wherever you are right now, you'd be feeling the change of season, and part of you would likely be sort of feeling that, and little subtle changes in self, or at different times of the day, you might feel called to do different things. Or eat differently too. Definitely feel that change in the diet when the season changes. I do anyway. So the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, this is really encouraging you to be grateful as well for the abundance that you have, because it surely is steadily growing. With the 3 of Swords here as well, it's all of these Pentacles, like all of this action is what I see with the Pentacles here. Like this is not just like a financial windfall. You've worked for this, you've earned this, you've built this. It's going to help you heal a lot of your pain, and for some of you, you might be helping a lot of other people heal as well. That might be your journey here, stepping into leadership roles and setting things up so that you can provide a healing space for people. You might be wanting to run circles even, like women's circles, men's circles, group work. I see like a lot of, I felt at the start, like in the recent past energy, that there's connection to community or some sort of opportunity that's either passed by your awareness or you've actually taken that opportunity and joined a group. I can see that. And if you have, then I feel like that's a good group for you or something. Or if just the idea has come by, the advice is to maybe follow up on that and go and join some different groups. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node, right? North Node here with the King of Wands and the bloom and the whoa. That is really incredibly powerful. I love the colors that have actually come through for your reading too. Even in the other oracles, they're also pink and purple, like this one, change. So much soft feminine colors here. But anyway, step out of your comfort zone, change, allow yourself to change your mind, your path, your direction at any point. Don't worry about what other people are saying. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be strange and quirky. Just go and do your thing. Dance at the beat of your own drum. That's what this card is all about. With the beautiful unicorn flying a hot air balloon through, there's a sun there, a bit of nebulous space. It's like, you do you. Step out of your comfort zone. Don't worry about what other people are thinking. Yeah, I really do like that energy for you. You can trust in the changes that are coming. You can trust in the new things that you want to try. You might feel judged or uncertain. Fuck it, do it anyway. You've got I am sacred. Now this card comes out when we are really needing self-care. We are feeling depleted, tired, disrespected, maybe alone, not sacred, not worshipped, all of these things. And this card comes out because it's a reminder that you are very sacred and you need to prioritize yourself right now over everybody else. There's a really important message. And self-care, any self-care routines or trying new things in that way is going to be really, really helpful, really, really beneficial. So we've also got speak out, communicate and solve conflicts, more like the Ace of Swords, speak your truth. Knight of Swords, speak up, defend yourself, be assertive, say no, just say this is what I want now, off I go, or whatever you need. Speak out. Don't be afraid of speaking out is a really big message this week. So we'll get some self-love prompts for you as well. What's going to be the most beneficial? Okay. All right. Change a bad habit. Kill a bad habit. Drinking, overeating, or anything else that's not serving you. Maybe it's smoking. Maybe it's screen time. "30-day challenges. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit." I think self-love challenges or any self-development challenges, anything challenges are brilliant because they're, even if it's 7 days, it doesn't matter. It's just an opportunity to try new prompts that you might not have thought of trying before. I think they're really suggestive and wonderful. So 30-day challenge. Challenge yourself to change a bad habit, perhaps. You've definitely got a pretty clear message here of moderation and abstaining. Temperance in the challenge, right? Let's get another one. Third eye chakra. Oh, I didn't even go to the outcome. That reminds me. Okay, we'll take this as well. Drop the excuses. When you drop all the excuses, you'll start seeing the results. Let's go to the outcome that we skipped. We've got the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. So I don't know why, I think the 4 of Swords must have reminded me. I'm like, hang on, we've got this message here already. Where is it? Anyway, this is the outcome energy that you might find yourself in this week. You might be finding yourself blocking yourself from messages coming in. That might be the case, especially if I can see here there's a hard conversation had. You might then want to withdraw from that situation afterwards. And with the 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, you might be feeling really tired, but you also know that for some people, you may have no choice. Like, you've got to go to work, or you've got to be there for the kids, or whatever this is for you. So there's a sense of needing to show up still, but also needing to prioritize taking a step back and looking after yourself. With the 9 of Wands, she's got this bandage on her head. She's tired and exhausted, but she's got what it takes in her for like one more test of faith or one more push to get things moving forward. And I do think that some parts of your week or day you might feel like it might ebb and flow this week. You might feel like action day for some days, and other days are I need to take a bit of a step back today and just honor that as it comes up, is what I can see here. Put your walls up if you need to. You probably will anyway. Just so that you can get the rest you need. In meditation, that's a third eye chakra card, needing to meditate, needing to contemplate this whole situation and the direction that you're headed with the 8 of Wands, because things will move forward again for you. Something after taking rest. It's like that card with the seed, like you need, let's get it. It's lovely. Without, where is it? Seeds can't even begin to bloom without embracing the fertile void of the winter soil. And that's what I get from this here. It's like this is the void, this taking that time out, because I think you really need it, even if you don't want it. And then things will progress, then things will move forward. There'll be blooms, there'll be blessings, there'll be abundance, there will be the bloom, right? That's the third card you got from this oracle. Creations realize the right time, harvest and celebrate. Things will improve. Let's get a couple of higher self messages to finish off your reading, group 1. I feel this one. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. The Ace of Wands is in your recent past, so that is exactly what that's about. Divine channeling, inspired ideas, intuitive ideas, all of it. You just know. I think you just got to believe in yourself and show up and give it a go. And if you unplug from other things, you'd have more inspiration and energy for the right things. That's what where is it? 7. Where's the 7 of Pentacles? Did I see that? Why do I feel like I've seen the 7 of Pentacles in your reading? Anyway. Oh, know that you are safe and protected. These colours really do all go together for your reading today. You might be feeling more drawn to pinks, purples, those pastels even. Don't worry so much about not finding love, it will find you. Absolutely. And see, we got that message in the little sneaky split that we did about a future thing. Like if you leave certain things in the past, that was where we saw the Seven of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Because it was the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, something in the Two of Cups. But what it showed me was that leaving one thing behind and investing in the right things, you will find, don't worry so much about not finding love. Will find you. And we'll take this one too. Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they are divinely fated. So group 1, I'm going to leave this reading for you now. I hope this has given you some sort of comfort, clarity and guidance. If you're after a private reading, you can book that with the information in the description box below. And take care. Bye. Hey group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this Lemurian seed crystal, then this one is for you. This particular crystal is my absolute favorite of all my collection. This is my #1 special crystal. I got it from my brother in 2011. And there's a lot. It's been on a big journey with me for sure. So let's jump into your reading. So I'll touch base on the Lemurian seed. Lemuria is an ancient civilization, and they use these crystals to align with unconditional love for all of creation. And they're very benevolent and loving beings, which I feel in your energy, and I feel in the energy of people around you, or yet to come into your world. I see benevolence here. Anyway, let's jump in to this reading. It's a little complicated. I hope I do well. It does, let's just jump in. So in the past energy, group 2, we've got the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So obviously, like the depiction here, 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords. You may have had some information come in or a conversation with someone that's left you feeling a little uncertain of what choice to make. You might be feeling a little uncertain. There might be a lot of information floating around you and you're trying to make sense of it, or have been in the past anyway. Everything seems to be up in the air here and you just have been a little uncertain. So with the 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, I can see that in the face of uncertainty, you've decided to just get to work, just ground yourself, just do what you can. I can see that you've maybe been taking advice to just putt along here with the 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. There may be some invites as well recently to go see a friend, talk with a friend, or connect with someone you care about here. There might be a sweet friend who's been checking in on you as well. I can see that here for some people. There's a call to creativity and a call just to get to work. You may have a bit of a busier schedule at the moment and you're just trying to, or have had a busier schedule, you're trying to navigate your way through other challenges in life. What I feel for this group is there's an area of your life that's actually quite solid and stable, but there's another area of life that is chaotic, and you know, you're moving through that. And it may be relationships, it may be friends, family, colleagues, could be anything here. Younger people maybe that you're having to deal with. It's just a bit of drama perhaps. But you're just, I see the artist card here as well with the Page of Cups. That is the creative person, the intuitive as well, somebody who's very compassionate and soft. So this might be your energy or a friend you're spending time with. I do feel like it's your energy, like you're trying to soften in, you know, because you may have come out of something that's a little bit chaotic. I mean, look at the 8 of Wands here. She's a bit nervous about, you know, the direction of things. Everything seems to be going in all different directions and it's a bit chaotic, and that's why the 2 of Swords is here. Trying to make a decision based on hazy information, or based on like just there's not enough tangible information for you. So you're making things tangible, you're grounding things. I can see you making efforts there. So in the energy moving ahead in through the week, it does look like a challenging week ahead. But we'll get through it. Don't tap away now. We'll move through this. So I think you're aware of it anyway. Things are like some days might be smoother than others. We've got the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords starting out, which is a bit of a daunting energy because it means that there's likely to have conversations with people that cause drama or conflict. There's also a situation here where you might feel like you can't trust somebody. With the Seven of Swords, you might feel like somebody has lied to you or betrayed you, or you just can't trust the actions of a person or even a group of people. I kind of feel like the group of people is, you know, separate to you. And you're in the Seven of Swords energy, I do feel, for some. And so for some of you, that might be tempted to just sneak away from the situation. You might be tempted to be dishonest with people just so that you can move away, or you may have your own reasons where you're sort of hiding the truth yourself. Yeah, just it may be that somebody has stolen or somebody has done something, and that's, yeah, it's hard to pick who's who with all of this. So you might be feeling that way too, where you can't tell who's on your team, maybe. If it is about a group, who you can trust. We've got the Chariot moving ahead, we've got the World, we've got the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So what this tells me is that you've got this decision to make, right, this week, where you can move away from that energy. And that's what the Seven of Swords might be about too for you, like sneaking away from it, finding a way, like, I don't think it's a good idea to cut corners at this time. Like, speak up, speak out, tell your truth. Don't run away from the situation. Like, end it if you have to. Speak up on the matter if you have to, is what I see here. But you might be tempted to sneak away from it, or someone else might be tempted to sneak away. Take it how it resonates. The Seven of Swords is that energy of sly behavior or betrayal or cutting corners, you know, not doing things properly. But the Chariot and the World here and the Ten of Swords is really final energy, and it's quite strong and confident too. So coming from, maybe there's a moment, a fight, an argument where something comes to light and it's got you in this place where I need to choose a way to go now. I can go, and the darker arrow points towards the past and all the chaos, and the lighter arrow is pointing you towards, fucking let it go. Look at that for a card. Ta-da! You're just deciding here to close a chapter majorly with the Ten of Swords, right? To leave something behind, doesn't even want to be held, like just gone, in favor of community that's actually supportive. You might be getting some help. You might have already reached out for help with that Page of Cups. It might be your friend that's already supporting you. I can see a nice energies around you. Like, life is a bit, it's like you might be feeling like you're living two lives at sometimes here. I'd love to know how this one resonates, because I don't know, like, it feels strange, it feels choppy, it's harder to read, but we'll see. I'll find out later. Three of Pentacles though, we'll pick that 10 back up. It's to say that once you have ended a cycle completely, left it behind, you are going to move towards a greater workplace, perhaps a better community, a better team, people that you can grow and learn with, people that have differences, but there's no judgment there. It's like you use those differences to help each other and learn and grow new skills, new talents. So it's time to say enough, I think, and move on into, look at this. You've even got the community card here. To move on into a better community or a better supportive group. You have got a beautiful community around you. If you feel that it's not true, then it means that you're moving into the space or opportunities to find a better community. And to be open to receive here. Open to receive connection, assistance, help, ask for help. I think that's really important in this group, is asking for help. And once your cup is full, you'll then be able to pass that on and pay it forward. I do feel like there might be some guilt around asking for help for some people in this group, or feeling like you have to do it all by yourself all the time, or if you want something done properly, you're going to have to do it yourself. And all those beliefs are not supportive. They're not, it's not true. It's not helpful. If that is a belief that you've got running, maybe try and identify, acknowledge that and work on that, and be open to receive. So in the challenge, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, the Six of Swords. Literally more sneak away in the night energy here. But you might be feeling like you're not in your power right now. If the challenge is the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician, you might be feeling like you kind of got to hide, or you got to run away, or they're just, you might be afraid to yield your truth or yield your power here. You might be afraid to be alone for some people, perhaps. You might be afraid of, the single lady energy here with the Nine of Pentacles. You might be afraid that you're never going to find connections or the financial abundance that you're looking for, that you're trying to grow here. But that's not true either. I think it's beliefs that are the challenge at the moment here. A great deal, and maybe feeling still so trapped to this situation, because it's in the future that this something happens. You may be experiencing a nice energy now, or it may be a sudden dramatic fight that comes up, or there's something here where we turn from the Page of Cups, from the softer energy, from you trying to just ground yourself, to the Five of Wands, to Seven of Swords, and something happening, some chaos, some drama, something happens in the days ahead that makes you realize, well, I need to make a choice. I need to end something, or I need to level up here. I need to step up here. I need to be the one who makes the choice. I need to just step out of your comfort zone. Here, North Node. Group 1 has a similar reading. Actually, if you were called to Group 1 as well, there might be messages for you there, because I did get this card as well. But yeah, you might be feeling like you're just not in your power right now, or that there's very little opportunity or chance for you to get away or to remove yourself from the chaos, from the drama. So you don't feel powerful, you feel trapped, you don't feel abundant, you don't feel like you can be independent, or you can do this on your own. Maybe that's the thing as well. You might be really worried about, like, can I do this on my own? And while the answer to that in some regards is yes, you can do this, you can be independent, there is also the aspect that you can't do it on your own, in that you do need support, you do need help, you need validation, you may need therapy or counselling or support in numerous ways. Yeah, like health support as well. I'm getting nutrition here, just looking at the pentacles all up in the fruit tree. You might need support in many different ways, but it's important to ask for that help. So what's going to help with the challenge? We got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. This is pretty amazing energy to see here, because this is about speaking your truth and something that matters to your heart. Shocking truth through. You see the way it hits the sky here, and all the birds sort of flee, and it's like you're gonna have to drop a bomb on someone, maybe, or or say the truth. Maybe it's like Five of Wands energy, that you're like that. I kind of get the birds of the Five of Wands, like all these people or the situation, and when you deliver that truth, it's so true. It's alignment with your heart. Maybe you're just protecting yourself, or maybe just speaking on your needs. That truth seems to set you free, I think, or that truth can set you free, or it can disperse the energy, or it can maybe give the shock that's necessary. We've got the Eight of Swords here as well, and the Queen of Wands. So it's like the truth will set you free, truly. Here you are trapped to this drama, or trapped to someone's expectations, or trapped to any sort of situation here, a lack of belief in self, maybe lack of faith. But with the truth and with self-love, Ace of Cups is to fill your cup. We've got a few cards on that here we'll get to look after yourself, to speak your truth, to get clear, to speak up, but to mainly get clear. I think share that truth is important here. You will set yourself free and step back into your power. Look at the difference there. This is what is needed. You need to no longer be afraid. Look at this big, powerful dragon behind you there protecting you. I think you've got more protection than you realize. I think you've got more love and support than you realize, especially in the spiritual realm, especially in the universe assisting you with each step of the way. You may not know which steps to take or how it's going to turn out, but you need to trust that each step is divinely guided and protected. And you are given multiple opportunities to stand up and say something, or say no, or remove yourself, or step into your power. Move into roles of leadership. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Underlying energy of this reading is the Empress. Expansion, abundance, good health, beautiful vitality, fertility here. We've got loyalty. We've got mysticism. It's just expansion in all areas. Underneath that is the Seven of Pentacles. Underneath that is the Wheel of Fortune. I've got to say it. You're investing in something different. You're turning the wheel yourself. You're making it's got to be on you here. I think the changes you wish to see in your world are on you here. I do feel for some people or in some area. Let's just leave that. There was another card when I was shuffling. Yeah, Three of Cups. I wanted to see that. Friends, celebrations. You are celebrated. You have got good friends. I do feel that. I think there's some people around you that want the best for you, and they're constantly wishing well wishes sent to you. So further guidance, we've got the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, and Temperance. So it is a slow moving energy, and that can be frustrating. I feel that in the collective this week, a lot of messages being that we're sort of in a bit of a void maybe, or we're in a bit of a transformation or a transition, and that's taken its time, maybe a lot longer than we thought. Two of Wands, making plans for the future. This is crossroads. Three of Wands, waiting for the ships to come in. So this is getting ready. This is preparing. But see, when we see the Three of Wands, it implies that we've already made the choice. But the Two of Wands is here, so maybe we quite haven't yet. And that's why the Chariot's in the near future. You're yet to make that choice. You get to maybe face this crossroads. But when you do, take the leap of faith and trust. Take the different direction than what you usually would. And trust that things will come back into balance for you, and that you will see great results from that choice. You will see the benefits, the expansion in your life. Three of Wands is an expansion card, and so is the Empress in your outcome, which is a 3 as well. 3 might be a very special number for you. Further guidance here is also to cut and change any bad habits. Moderation with phone and screen time, healthy eating, just balancing your life out in whatever way you feel would be helpful. You'll know what needs balancing for you, and what area you could pay a little more attention to, something part of you that's being neglected at the moment. And then she's got a screen behind her with a picture of nature on it. So screen time versus time in nature. Healthy eating versus quick treats and instant gratification and things like that. Study and education over partying and having fun. Where is your balance? Where is it needed? Further, the outcome energy for this reading, we have the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers. I was only going to take the 3, but the Lovers was like, no, I'm coming. So this is such a beautiful energy. It's to say, well, this is the outcome given if the advice is taken with this challenge and what you're moving through. So if you are to speak your truth, step back, meditate, look after yourself, self-care, replenish with the Ace of Cups, step into leadership in your own life, be the authorities. Step into self-healing, step into self-knowing. That's a big one. Chin up, shoulders back. I'm feeling posture is important, just to realign psychologically. What am I saying here? Yeah, this is the results. The Six of Wands, recognition. You're going to shine. You're going to be getting offers and attention, and things are happening and moving forward very quickly. And that Nine of Pentacles turning to a Queen of Pentacles, and abundance here. And there's a real feeling of alignment and prosperity in your journey. And for some, an intimate partnership in the future here too. But from this mainly for this whole reading, I do feel like you're just in a place where people just can't get to you anymore. People of the past can't hurt you or affect you in the same way they once could, because you've kind of put yourself in a position where you're unobtainable now, or you're unreachable, or you're just doing so well that it water off a duck's back. You're getting acknowledgement for your work with the Six of Wands. This can be a public victory, fame even. This can be a lot of popularity. You might be getting a lot more attention for your work that you're sharing, or your art, if that's the case with the Page of Cups there. I can see you getting more creative with your work and your art, and that's really important to you. And that's the area of life that I said earlier that's really stable. There's a part of life that feels really, really nice and it can hold you, but there's something else that's not so much. And you're working on that, you're clearing that for yourself. The Sun. The Sun. And look, underneath the Sun, we'll talk about it. It's the Eight of Cups. That way. So, you know, there's exactly like I've said, there's one area of life that is so fulfilling and beautiful and full of growth and fertility and optimism, prosperity, all of that goodness. But it does require you leaving something else behind. So, the Hermit and the Nine of Cups, I see there, the Fool as well, Death as well. We'll talk about it. The Devil, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Okay, all right. Similar sort of to message of group 1. Anyway, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Goodness me. This is going to touch on the past for you, I think, or even currently, where, you know, you might be between two worlds here with this Two of Pentacles. You might be feeling like, you see the Two of Wands and Three of Wands, like you haven't quite taken the step on the next path, perhaps fully. You're preparing yourself, you're getting ready for it, you know what it looks like, or might sort of have a glimpse of what it might look like, or what you'd hope it would look like. But so this message is for you to, I guess, reprioritize, take up new opportunities, ground yourself, protect your energy, save your money, save your time, replenish, block yourself from people that are not good for you. Devil, Five of Cups, toxic behavior or toxic connections, leave them in the cold. Save your money, don't spend it on the things that are unhealthy maybe. There might be a message there of addictions, addictions that leave you tired or financially depleted. Death, it's needed, right? We need to move through this. We need to do this. We've got to face this. This is what we're doing. We're going to do it together. We're going to do this. We're going to show up here every week for another encouraging reading to stay on this path. You're in it together with so many people. So many people are connecting to this same reading. You're not alone in this. I love to see that in the comments section. It's so beautiful when I see that support, when someone else has written, you know, their situation for group, whatever they chose, and then someone else who's also chosen that group comes in and says their own piece or support, or it's, you know, I feel like support is important. I don't know, I just went that way too. 2121, I just saw. Anyway, I think, yeah, the mirror. I think that it's really important to get support or reach out or connect or seek counselling or whatever is needed here to identify where your power lies and to not lose it or give it away anymore. So we've got the Fool and the Hermit, taking leaps of faith, trying new things, breaking free, letting go. It's the same as like this energy I feel with once you've made your decision, you're going to feel free. It's that, see the way her hat blows off in the wind after moving through this, after moving through this Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords, chaos and drama and arguments and gossip and bickering and whatever the heck this means for you, right? You're like, once I think your power and energy gets drained and sapped in just the decision-making process or even the pre-decision making process. But once you do, you will feel liberated and free. You see that because it repeats here too. After the death, after the release, after the cord is cut, is severed here, there's like one little thread left to cut through. I don't know if you can see. And don't dwell on what's behind the closed door. You know, there's a light behind this door. You haven't seen what's in here to offer you yet. And that's another big message here. I do feel that I think you're underestimating the wonderful things that are behind this new door. Or you might be afraid. The Fool and the Hermit. Take that leap of faith, spend a bit of time alone, a bit of soul searching, no external stimuli, no external validation, but like it's here too in the New Moon in Pisces card, meditate and contemplate. Take that time out. You'll feel so much better. Then we had that Nine of Cups, bringing us to the Eight of Cups, your wish fulfillment to leave something behind. It's going to bring you so much happiness and growth with the Sun. So, what am I doing? I don't know. Just went through a bit of a detour there, but that's okay. I hope it resonated. So we've got sacred waters here for you too. Nourishment, replenishment, health, rest and self-care. It's through this whole reading. Meditate and contemplate. Step out of your comfort zone. With step out of your comfort zone follows on to speak out, communicate to solve conflict. Group 1 also had this card, like I said, both those two bigger cards. So I thought there might be a real a message there for you if you felt drawn. Or sometimes after you finish the reading, you can go back to the original page and a different crystal will stick out to you that didn't before, because you've already got the message from this reading. So, you know, another one starts to shine. That can happen too if you didn't see both at the start. I find that for myself anyway, and often recycle readings from my favorite creators. Anyway, we've got determination. Perseverance leads to fortune, 100%. And all of this message is asking you to move forward. Knight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, to be action orientated and curious and open to receive abundance, open to learn new things, and open to give abundance too, open to receive. Is that no? I'll get a couple of self-care prompts for you to finish off your reading, group 2. I feel that one. Oh, glow up. Take a day to spoil yourself. If it makes you feel beautiful, then do it. Beauty therapy feels good. However that comes across for you. A glow up. And sometimes it's an internal glow up of just really super healthy eating, a bit of a detox, and a good run. That will make you glow. Music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch. Isn't that the truth? I think it was group 1, but certain songs were kept coming through my mind for group 1, and I wanted to share them, but so many came through that I just didn't. But anyway, music of all kinds. Sound baths, perhaps. Take yourself to a sound bath. Might be nice for some people. Or just music at home. Have it playing as soon as you wake up in the morning. Something soft to start your day, maybe. Or maybe something dancing, popping, whatever vibe you're going for. Let go and move on. Don't allow the past to prevent you from moving forward. Just see this little pink card sticking out here. I want to look at it. Yeah. Have fun again. Learn to love life again and try and enjoy life by having more fun. Dancing. We got dance, we got music, we got let go, we got glow up. This is all like give back to yourself. All of this. Let go of anyone else and everything else and just pamper yourself a little bit. What was that? Yeah, all right. Get unstuck. Get past the fear of change and embrace the transformation. Like I said before, like I think you need support to keep you on track or keep you accountable or something here, because I do feel like there's a fear. And support, I think the support is really necessary to get you up over that line, or to help hold you as you bring yourself over that line. So higher self messages. Oh, geez. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. Wow. Really getting told, get unstuck, let go and move on. And that death card we saw too with that door, you know, and we were talking about, you know, I think you underestimate what the beauty it's on the other side of that door. And this is saying that there's something better on the horizon. Just trust. You will be a great success, but you'll have to go through it to get there. There's lessons to be learned. You've got what it takes to step into this. Eight of Swords turns into the Queen of Wands. This happens because you decide to speak your truth and love yourself. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Because you decide to honor the clarity that comes in, that you see for the life that you want, and you will accept no less. And based on that to me is the go through it. You will be a great success, Queen of Wands. You will be. But you've just got to go through this. Believe in yourself. Change is uncomfortable. I accept uncomfortable. It's a really powerful affirmation. Acknowledgement that, yeah, this is hard or this sucks. But I can accept that. I've got what it takes to move through that. And I will come out on the other side and it will no longer suck. All right, we'll have a look. Lessons in life will repeat until they are learned. Well, we've seen that here already. Spend less time worrying about your appearance. You are enough. It doesn't just have to be your physical appearance of your body or how you present. It can also be the appearance of your life, the financial success you have, the car you drive, the house you live in, all of those things. Stop worrying about that. You're more than enough with what you have. Just continue to progress. Own your time and give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. It's up to you to make something of this situation or make something of yourself here. Determination, right? Perseverance leads to fortune. Own your time. Do not let it pass you by. Get unstuck. Get moving. Like, oh, getting told nicely, I hope. I hope it's received well. Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they are divinely fated. So there's no errors here. There's no failure here. It's just experiences, and it's what you can learn, and it's different choices that you get to make every day. It's an opportunity every day. You know that you are safe and protected, and don't worry so much about not finding love. It will find you. Both of these cards came in group 1 as well. So again, might be a message for you there. Don't worry about not finding love. It will find you, and you are safe and protected. Absolutely. All right, group 2. I'm going to leave it there for you beautiful people. I hope this reading has resonated with you, given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. And if you're after a private reading, you can reach me in the description box. There's a link to my booking page there. So that is all I have for you, group 2, and take care. Bye. Hey, group 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the green aura quartz, and this one is for you. So the green aura is all about throwing that heart chakra right open, flowing and clearing that space, connecting to joy, connecting to love, connecting to passion, abundance, prosperity, finance, all of those beautiful things, open to receive, open to give. Just beautiful flow, a beautiful clearing, a beautiful reading, group 3. Yeah, let's jump in. Very different energy to the last 2, that's for sure. So where am I going to start? I'll start over here in the past energy. So looks can be deceiving. I feel something underneath these cards that's not showing, but I'll mention it. 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Gorgeous energy of learning new things, mastering skills, mastering talents, working on yourself, working on your abundance, your work. Again, learning new things, I do think here, like really showing up to work. So that message I saw here, I do feel like there's something a subtle undercurrent of dissatisfaction. It's just so subtle. So I'm just going to acknowledge it and leave it at that, I think, because for the most part, there's still a lot of beauty here. There's a lot of wonderful energy here. For some people, as soon as I saw this, I do feel like somebody out there feels like their partner works too much, or maybe they work too much. I did mostly feel like it's their partner that you wish you could have more time with. Or I just feel like you're both working on maybe different things right now, and that's not for everyone, of course. I just seeing this combination, I instantly felt like, yeah, your partner might be very busy overworking, or just you're working on different things at the moment, and yeah, would like a little bit of time together perhaps. Anyway, back over to the main general collective messages. I see here beautiful deepening of connections, friendships, colleagues, people that you're studying with, perhaps joining up to study together or to join in celebration. I see birthday celebrations or achievements, anniversaries. I see so many different things in all of these cards that are super positive. There's so much going on that is really, really happy. Like the perfect crystal that Jackson's chosen today for this reading, isn't it? Because it's all about clearing and ripping open that heart chakra, Queen of Cups, right? We've got new birth and new adventures that we're preparing for or studying for, saving for maybe. I do see adventures and celebrations and occasions coming up here in this particular reading this week. So you might be celebrating something. Slow and steady progress with the Knight of Pentacles, just chipping away in that energy. You're very present, you're very grounded at the moment, feeling a lot of love, got a lot of love to give. I see new friends here with this Three of Cups. You may have made new friends, or you may have caught up with friends you haven't seen in a while, with the Three of Cups being a reunion card also. You see time with children, or making plans with your children, or helping support them in their growth or their occasions. There's all sorts of things going on. I see that there. This, like, yeah, just really enjoying celebrating your kids. Maybe they've won an award, or maybe they're doing a dress up day or something like that. Like, there's just, it could be anything. It just feels fun. It feels so nice. All right, let's jump into the current energy and what we're moving into this week. So there's this, see, because things are so beautiful on the surface, and deep down too, I do feel. But there is something you've maybe come out of that's been a challenge, or just feeling there's something there that's just, everything can't be perfect now, can it? You know, that's what I would feel for it anyway. And I think, you know, we'll move through. So Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in the movement ahead, Six of Wands, Strength, and the Nine of Cups. Amazing. So what I see here is a lot more time to refresh or rejuvenate. You might be receiving a bit of love. There might be loving gestures coming in towards you, or your partner might be stepping up and doing some nice things for you, or friends or family, or, you know, whatever connections you have. I see you feeling like abundance is coming in regards to work. You might be getting more clients, or making more money, or just, yeah, feeling like you've got enough to share. You're feeling successful. Success is on the horizon. There's lots of notes of that. You might be getting a lot of feedback, or, yeah, positive feedback about what you've been up to. People acknowledging you or witnessing your work. People seeing you maybe online with the Six of Wands. You know, if maybe you're putting your work out there and people are seeing it. There's wish fulfillment here with this Nine of Cups as well. I do get a birthday celebration or an occasion here coming up. There's some sort of celebration here. Absolutely. Really, really super positive times to just be connected and enjoy everything that's around you. Now, Nine of Pentacles is on the bottom deck for this reading. So the underlying energy is that of independence and prosperity. Feeling grateful, very connected to gratitude, connected to all that you have in your life, and just feeling so happy for that. Like, you've worked for it too. I can see that there. What is this undercurrent? I see the Strength, right? It's like, no, I don't know if this is for everyone, but there's like this energy. Look at this. There's envy here or something. Like the way this bull looks up at, and so it's like the universe is trying to protect you from someone, I think. A frenemy maybe, or someone that just from your past, or somebody who's a bit envious or jealous of your success. I just, you know, and there's something under the surface in this reading, and like, what are you? And that's what I'm going for now. I'm just going to quickly see if something wants to come up in regards to just this thing I'm feeling. Maybe it's your own, like, trying to have self-control yourself too, to not, I don't know, reject all of the positive things coming your way, or, you know, self-sabotage might be a thing. You're trying to just control yourself and have a bit of courage, have a bit of, you know, that might be, you know, you're protecting from yourself too. So however it resonates, but there's something. Don't let it rain on your parade though, is what I'm really feeling for you, and it won't, can't, won't, just won't. So can I get something on what I'm feeling here? Wheel of Fortune, I'll take it. Things are just turning for you for the better. I see the Chariot. Might not be anything too bad to worry about. Let's see. You'll know if this bit is for you or not. Just if it's not for you, leave it for who it's for, and we'll move on in a sec. What else am I getting here? The Tower. Ooh. What else can I see? Can I get one more now? We've seen the Tower. These are all major arcana though, so it's sort of like, it's the big changes in life. It's sort of like accepting things that haven't worked out and leaving them behind, and, you know, just, yeah, it feels actually like more of acceptance, and then picking yourself up and moving forward. So there might be some lingering things of the past that haven't worked out, that still haunt you or hurt you, or there might be someone who from your past who you've disconnected from long ago maybe, and they're still like, you still feel their energy maybe, or maybe some of the harsh things they've said still repeat in your mind, and it's something you're trying to work on removing. Like someone's told you that you aren't the amazing being that you are. Someone may have tried to gaslight you. 9 of Swords. So it's like a fear and a doubt and things like that. So it's overthinking. It's don't let it rain on your parade is the message for that anyway. Yeah, oh look, rain. There it is, 4 of Cups. Yeah, you've got, see the wonderful thing about this particular 4 of Cups I'm just noticing is the 4 cups. Normally it's 3 cups that are like empty, and she's not noticing this cup that's full, and it's like, you can take this one, you don't have to worry about that. You know, there's still this here. But what I'm seeing here is all 4 cups are being filled by this rain. So whatever this is, it serves you. The world. Ace of Swords. All right, I'll put it back. I think you get my drift. I don't want to leave the 9 of Swords on the underlying energy, which revealed the 8, which is not much better. We'll put Temperance there. I don't know why, but I just don't want to let any of that bad vibes leak into what's happening for you. So Temperance will do. All right. The challenge is the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So, oh goodness, where's that on my card? I feel here with this particular combination that it's just a matter of self-doubt, bit of anxiety, a bit of fear, bit of the past still replaying, or like just wounds from the past holding you back a little bit. There's a bit of grief still to be released. And it's also a bit of a timing thing. You might feel a little impatient, or like, you know, you have to put in a lot of work to get the results you want to see. And that's, while that is true here, I think you can really enjoy the journey as you go. There's a feeling of being sort of trapped to the past, or the things that haven't worked out, or the things that you've invested so much money or time in and you've come at a loss, and that might be really challenging too. You may have invested financially in a situation that didn't work out for you. There may have been a bit of a gamble here in the past, or something that, yeah, you felt quite trapped to. We might get another one on. See the Wheel of Fortune. Times are changing. Keep seeing that for you. It's time to enjoy, like, to push on through and then enjoy the results. But enjoy the results along the way. It feels like a fruitful journey all the way through. Like, you know, sometimes we have to work really hard before we see any results. But I think you are on a journey where you will see results as you go. Sorry, my motorbike's a little loud out there. It's about to get louder, I think. I don't know. It's all around my house. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay. Anyway. The Emperor. Challenges with authority, perhaps, or challenges being assertive. 6 of Pentacles, asking for help and receiving help. Feeling like you've got to do it all by yourself, or that you can only rely on yourself. That's not true. There's a lot of beauty around. A lot of beautiful people. 4 of Swords as well. We'll take it. 7 of Cups on the bottom. So yeah, the challenge, I think the challenge kind of looks a bit more like overthinking, and like you kind of just need to be where you're at. You're in the right place right now, and you need to trust that, is what I'm seeing. And don't worry about what could go wrong or what has gone wrong in the past, because with your diligence and willpower, you will move forward. These cards are too positive not to. I don't think we need to linger in the challenges. It just feels more like doubt than anything else. And a bit of stress and strain. It's like something you're constantly working on though, so I feel like you've got this, is what I want to say. Like you can handle it. In what will help with the challenge though, we've got the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Hierophant. So this is commitment to your passions, and commitment to building something with a community, or working with a community to working with your community to help you build your dreams. Asking for help and teaming up with other people, or celebrating other people's growth and success and having them there for you, celebrating yours. I do like building cubby house together. This is childhood dreams coming to life. The Knight of Wands is passion, but the Hierophant is about diligence and commitment, and I do feel like it is a study energy or a learning energy or a commitment to something bigger than you or a commitment to something greater. I hope that motorbike is not too noisy. So I've got a pretty good microphone that cuts out background sound though, so hopefully it's okay. It's just going round and round my house. Neighbours having fun. So yes, commitment to your passions, like let yourself come alive. We've even got a card here, I am passionate, which I was so happy to see after the Knight of Wands, because this is about commitment to your passions and letting yourself come alive, letting yourself feel passionate and sensual even. This could be bringing excitement back into a marriage that feels a little stagnant or dull at the moment. This might mean like it's time to really bring the passion back or something like this. Especially for that message of someone who feels like you've been working on different things or you've been sort of at a distance, but not emotionally or anything. It's just life. Like I think it's just circumstantial for a lot of you. And so I think that the advice here is to, let that passion come back into the connection, get a little creative with each other, maybe go on a little adventure together. And those general messages for everybody. This is adventures with community friends and just enjoying your passions, getting out, moving, dancing, connecting, all of it. I love the Knight of Wands. Very, very passionate. But also you're advised to have structure to what you're doing here as well, to not be so impulsive and just go crazy or anything, but to have a nice grounded routine maybe, because this is a very traditional energy and it's very Taurian. It's very devoted and committed in here. So further messages for this reading is the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, lots of passion. They got 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, we've got all the good wand cards. Sun and the 2 of Cups as well. So this is visionary energy with this Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands and the Sun. Like all of this is about letting your connections that are in your life help you grow. This is letting them support you, letting yourself join with people. Connection is really important here, allowing it to help you grow and prosper. We've got with the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands, this is about following through with your dreams, your destiny, the visions and the inspiration and the intuition that you have, what you can see. It's like, there's so much passion here. It's live with, what do I want to say? Let it set you free. Let it set you on fire. Have fun, play, get outdoors, create, connect, commune. All of it is here. Celebrate. Another Mabon festival here. So another indication of celebrations, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, whatever it is, graduations, small personal milestones or even large ones, whatever. Just celebrate, connect. This is a really nice energy. And if this is to do with a partnership as well, I can definitely see here a message of coming together for a beautiful time spent, maybe a little holiday, a getaway, or just an evening, or just connecting in general, getting out into nature a bit. If that motorbike keeps revving, I'm going to go out there and say, excuse me, just nicely, can I have an hour? Oh, I don't want to be that neighbour though, that sucks. Anyway, it stopped, so don't have to. Outcome energy. We've got the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles in this outcome energy. So even more niceties, I want to say. I see a lot of people around you that care about you, family, friends, community. It's really positive. You must be doing something to get yourself moving or out there, or far out. I would love to hear from you, Group 3, what is going on, because it's nice. So this is the card of the Knight of Cups. So, this guy wears his heart on his sleeve. He's happy, he's romantic, it's beautiful. This could be romantic gestures or offers or a date in the outcome here for you. Somebody is interested in you maybe, or you're waiting for that to come in with the 3 of Wands. You're waiting for a chance to see this person or connect with this person perhaps. This is also doesn't have to be romantic. It can be about friends coming in that want to play with you. Maybe they want to create music with you, or learn or study together, or just go and have a good time, go for a hike. whatever it is. Things that fill your cup, things that make you feel happy and nice and enjoying the fine things in life. It's that sort of stuff. I see beautiful opportunities of prosperity to grow into things that are much greater here as well. Ace and King of Pentacles, right? Fresh beginning. I think this is also about grounding something maybe as well. I can see in these cards there's lots of ideas. There's something you're working on, but there's still maybe a need to solidify something within it, if that resonates. But I see this as a bit of a showing up energy here too. Prosperity is massive in this reading. We've got the Queen of Pentacles there and Nine of Cups. There's so much here to talk about financial prosperity or just growth and abundance around you. Ending with the Ace and the King of Pentacles. That's quite the progression, quite a leap, quite a glow up. And also is that feeling like you're just connected to your life, connected to the people that are in your life. Like there's a beautiful give and take. There's just, you have nice things, perhaps you're cooking beautiful meals, or I have is what I'm hearing there, which is very Taurus. I have is their affirmation. We have over here a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. I think that's the good kind of climax for many, given the cards that are here as well. But this doesn't have to be a sexual climax. It can also be a climactic event or, occasion, a celebration, things coming to a head or a full, and it's a really good thing. It's come with the card adventures. So there's new adventures on the horizon. You're advised to get out and have adventures. All of that's throughout this whole reading. We've got willpower here. Improve your willpower to reduce your stress levels. This is about not letting overthinking and stress drain you, and giving yourself that room to have passion and creativity. Let me see from the book. I wanted to read the poem for this one. It just felt like it this time. It says, "Show me your face so I would be free from desire to see the roses. Stand tall so I would see nothing but you, the lofty cypress of my garden. No matter how much you hurt me, Hafiz would never turn away from you. For I found my freedom the moment I became captive of your love. A captive of your love." That was sweet. "A life-changing moment has come to you in the fire of transformation and is calling you to say yes to love with your full will and conscious awareness. Hafiz is here to free your heart from temptation by guiding you to see the beauty of the beloved. When your heart shines with courageous love, you will have the capacity to override unwanted thoughts, feelings, or impulses. By surrendering to love, you will have the willpower to resist short-term gratification in pursuit of long-term goals. When loving becomes your habit, it draws little, if any, willpower from you and frees up more energy for other things." Which brings me to this card. I tune out negative people and thoughts. And again, I talk about this with this card all the time. I don't even know if that's actually the way it's meant to be interpreted, but all this green, it's like, she's choosing to see through the eyes of love, green, right? And then, hey, I just put that together now, of course, right? She's choosing to express herself with this green hair, with love, and she's choosing to consume, again, I would say love. Messages of love, thoughts of love. I am passionate, willpower. I think we have 3 rose cards here for you as well. After the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy. It's over, and acceptance. See that kind of here as well with the 5 of Cups, that there was something in your past that was quite painful for you that is over, but it's served, you're moving forward, it's okay. The next 2 cards are the Bud and the Reunion. The Bud is potential, promise, it's about to happen, keep going. The encouraging message of the 7 of Pentacles to continue investing. And then the Reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. And I see that with the 2 of Cups and other people around you as well. So 2222 on the recording. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful message there. Let's get some self-love prompts for this reading, then we'll get some higher self messages to finish it off. What else have we got here? I saw something. Okay. Home needs TLC. Home needs some attention. Redecorate, clean, or sage. Always feels good. Feels so good to do that. Clearing up a bit of space for the new to flow into. So inspired by that green aura quartz of allowing things to flow. You might want to change your furniture around. So I'm just getting, for maybe just one person out there, just if the furniture was to move in a different way, there would be a better flow through the house and you'll feel better. Bit of feng shui for some. Clear your energy. Wow, it's kind of similar, isn't it? Clear the home, sage, right? Sage your home, refuel your energy, reclaim your power, rejuvenate. What's that? I'll take it. Maybe not, but I will anyway because I said I would. Cook more, reduce the urge to eat out and cook more at home. I think I got that message anyway with the King of Pentacles, like cooking nice meals at home, just enjoying what you have. Enjoying the fact that you have a beautiful kitchen and a fridge to keep the food fresh. And yeah, I think it's the little things we really take for granted. It's worth acknowledging. It's worth stopping to smell those roses. Get unstuck, face the fear of change and embrace the transformation. Clear the home, clear yourself, cook good food, and don't worry about the past because you're moving into a great future. You're already in a great future. I feel you're in a great place. I do feel. Look, yeah, plan your career. I got that feeling of study and development there. Plan your career, create milestones, and have a strategy to set yourself up for success. Find the supports that you need to achieve those goals. Get organized, plan. We've got so much here: teamwork, vision, networking. So vision boards might be helpful. Going to group works or seminars. Downloads. What else is jumping up? Formula, target. There's so many great words on there. Higher self messages. You'll be a great success, but you'll have to go through it to get there. There's lessons to be learned. I think you're facing these lessons just beautifully though, with grace and confidence. Don't allow a scarcity mindset to limit your success, especially if past failures are sort of holding you back a little bit or you're feeling a little tired. You've got what it takes. I think just hearing someone out there thinks they're not smart enough, and that's not true. Whoever you are, that's not true. You will really surprise yourself. You can study that thing, or you can learn that thing, or you can, develop that skill, that ability. You've got what it takes. It will all make sense to you soon. I want to mention this one. Realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. And let's just get one more for your reading. I feel that one. Don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. I like that one for you too. Very good. Very good. Okay, group 3, is it? Yes, group 3. I hope this reading has resonated with you and given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. And if you're after a personal reading, you can book that in the description box below. There's a booking link there. And I'm also making, you might not know, shorter readings over on Instagram and TikTok. They're getting shared there, just little daily 3 and 4 minute messages. They might be helpful to encourage you along. But yeah, that's all I have for you, group 3. I hope it's resonated, and take care. Bye. Hey, group 4. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful pink quartz heart, then this one is for you. It's such a sweet little piece. It's so soft. So, group 4. This reading is for a tender heart, I do feel. And so this stone, as we would know, is all about the divine feminine and softening, receptivity of love, healing, forgiveness, compassion and gentleness, self-love, of course. Really healing. The 4 of Swords is sort of standing out to me at this moment. So we're just going to show that there, the beautiful heart there. It's your heart. It's needing mending. It's needing a little time out. It's needing, yeah. So if that all resonates with you, stay tuned. There'll be some messages for you here. So what I see here in the past, these two came out together first of all, the 7 of Swords and Justice. So This may be a situation long distant past for some, others more recent, because it's dealt with. That's what I want to say in a way. I do feel it's likely dealt with. And so this could be a legal situation or a betrayal of any kind. Somebody has perhaps stolen or lied or done the dirty, dodgy, whatever it may show up. Maybe it was even your actions that were less than honest here, and so there's been a balancing here. There's been it's come to light perhaps. There's been a retribution or karmic justice here. There may be legal justice within a court system perhaps for some people. There may be a protection order against somebody. It's just that whatever the situation, it came to naught. Nobody won in this situation. It's sort of like a bitter ending, it does feel like, but it's also giving you what you need to step into your power with the Queen of Wands. In all the cards to come are not easy cards to move through. This reading is definitely for a tender heart, but they're glimpses. What's the word? What's a glimpse? Grimace is to wince, I think. Anyway, glimpses of your personal power or your ability here. There's glimpses of hope is what I want to say here. You show up. You can handle it. You can do this. You've got what it takes. It's not easy, but you are the Queen of Wands, so you will have what it takes to do this. You do, and you will complete this. You will master this. You will overcome this situation. I can't stress that enough. You might not be feeling self-belief at this time, but you are showing up Queen of Wands. So you've got what it takes here. So with this Justice and the Seven of Swords, like I said, it's a betrayal that's been dealt with. You may have needed to get assistance with restoring justice within the situation, or it also could be for some that there was no justice in the situation. The whole thing is unfair and there was no justice, and so you've had to cut your losses and walk away. That might be the case for some people too, because the Five of Swords is there. But in walking away or getting a justice, however it turned out, whatever the case may be, it's still an opportunity for you to rise into your power and decide what you want for you moving forward at this point. And what you're deciding, I can see, or the way things unfold for you, is that Four of Swords we see there. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Now we have the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So all of these cards, they're all a picture of somebody by themselves moving through a process, the ebbs, the flows, the ups and downs, the highs and lows. There's a lot here to move through. You might be taking a bit of time out to reprioritize a bit right now, to reorganize life a little bit, to pull back from one thing and spend on another, to withdraw completely, to let yourself be moved from the chaos, from the betrayal, from the pain of the situation you've just moved through with the Seven of Swords and Justice, Five of Swords, all of that there. It's time to rest now. It's time to rest and take action all at once, if that makes sense. You know, there's some certain steps you do need to make, some things that need to be attended to, I can see here, but you're also needing to really prioritize self-care as well. Pink Quartz is a good choice for this reading, clearly. 444 on the recording now. Eight of Cups shows that you've really shown up for this situation, this past situation. You really tried to make it work. I see you've done your best. You really have dotted those I's, crossed the T's. You've really covered all ground in this situation. You've, I think, exhausted yourself here too. And so it's time to move forward and see what else is to come for you. So the week ahead is a big release, and that may come up as an emotional purge. There may be tears, there may be when you don't expect it, things are going fine, and then it all bubbles up. And if that's the case, find a private space if you need to and just let that out. Don't hold it in. This is definitely a message of let it all out, let it flow, let yourself be opened up to new horizons. There's a lot of enlightenment here. You're stepping into your power. As much as this is painful and hard to move through, it's giving you this ability to step into your power and create a much better life. You can slowly start to see that this week. I think you can already start to see glimpses of what that might look like, or just feeling like the breeze is behind you now, if that makes sense. It's so subtle is what I feel like. You can feel a bit of the flow heading in the direction you need to go. Like you can start to feel it now. or you will be through the week ahead. Like, there's a lot of signs pointing you where you need to go. You know, there's a flow in that direction, so you can't really ignore it or avoid it. It's like, you know that there's changes to be made. With the Two of Pentacles, you might be still juggling the old and the new, or two different situations, and a bit uncertain, still like moving through, taking time out to get clear. You're not so sure yet, just need a bit of peace right now maybe. So in the challenge, we've got the Fool, the Nine of Wands, and the Strength. So the challenge clearly here is with taking leaps of faith, because you're feeling like you need to protect yourself, or you're feeling very guarded, or feeling very tired, feeling very upset, hurt and wounded. Lack of trust perhaps here too, lack of strength, maybe with the Strength card showing up, feeling very vulnerable perhaps, and not really wanting to show that to the world or share that with anyone in particular. I see a lot of isolation here, but friends are around. There's love around you, I do feel. Or there's some version of support, whether that's your pet or a neighbor, or just somebody who serves you in the shop that gives you that extra little smile and acknowledgement. Like, however it comes, there's connection. That's what I want to say. And if we give thanks for those connections, no matter how small they might be, it's worth acknowledging the blessings, the small blessings, especially in a time like this, because it will bring more of that in as well. So do acknowledge where you are supported, because you are supported. You might be finding it a little hard to connect to your intuition at this time as well, or you just might be feeling a little off, or a little just bogged down by it all, maybe. It's a heavy reading, got to say, but you've got what it takes. You have got the strength, even though it's in the challenge. It's because it's challenging to be strong in this moment, and that's okay too. You don't have to be so strong. You're allowed to break if you want to. You can just go and do this if you need to. Sometimes we all need a little bit of that, and that's okay. Just curl up in a ball and hold yourself. Put on some nice smelling oils, some soft music, so that at least you're building a little cocoon of beautiful energy around yourself while you go to rest in that space. Like, there's little things you can do to make it softer, like nursing yourself, but allowing it as well, if you get what I mean. Like, you can be there for you in little ways. I think it's the little ways that are probably most important right now too, with the Ace, I was going to call this the Ace of Cups. It is the Ace of Cups for sure. So, feeling like you just haven't got the energy left to face this anymore, or handle this anymore, might be the challenge too. Feeling just maxed out, completely maxed out. But also part of you ready for ferociousness as well. There's part of you that's a little bit ferocious at times in regards to this situation. And I want to say that's okay too. Okay, what's going to help with this challenge? What's going to help moving forward? Eight of Pentacles, always happy to see that in any reading. I love this energy. I love all the Pentacles. The Eight and the Knight in particular. Because she's showing up here. This is a full lunar cycle that we see happening here. So it's to say that perhaps within a full lunar cycle, you might be feeling a little better. This new moon just passed in Leo might have been really challenging for you in this particular area. If you're listening at the time of, this recording, we move into the full moon in Aquarius. What house is that for you? Where can you expect culmination? There's a lot of change and just weird energy lately. I'm sure you can agree. A lot of people I've been talking to, even just random friends will be like messaging me like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not feeling myself lately. And, what planet can I shake my fist at? That whole thing. I've got a lot of those messages lately from friends, and like, I don't know, it's kind of a few things, and we're all moving through something here. So I think it's also important to maybe be careful with other people too. You don't know what they're going through as well, and other people might be really struggling too. So just be gentle with each other, be gentle with yourself, and be gentle with other people. And I actually find that really helps too. When I'm feeling angry, frustrated, or upset, or whatever, heaviness, I find that if I force myself to be graceful and peaceful, it actually diffuses it. Like a little example that came to my mind earlier, and now I know why. I was just thinking of this action I took, and I didn't know why I was thinking of it. It was from years ago. I was quitting smoking cigarettes, and my neighbor was smoking. It was coming in my house, and so I would get so upset at first because I was like, and I wanted to shut my door real hard, and just, because it was filling my house, and just angry, frustrated, all this crap going on. And so I got up and I'm like ready to slam it and like forced myself to shut it as gently as possible. Sending her all the love at the same time, you know, and it just diffused the whole situation. So then I realized, oh, I've got a choice in this moment. And while it feels natural to go rah and probably feels great and horrible all at once to respond in that way, to force yourself to choose grace and softness can diffuse the anger within you and help you continue along that line of choosing or perceiving or softening or whatever. Anyway, I don't know, sharing that for someone out there. Hopefully that helps to just be soft with other people too, especially because it helps when you need softness, right? Maybe you don't feel like you have much to give either, and that's all right. Just, yeah, take it or leave it. Anyway, so 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. This is the advice. Let yourself drop the heavy burdens. Some of these burdens are not even yours. It's just baggage from the past or other people's stuff that they've loaded onto you and you've continued to carry. Beliefs or anything. It's just not serving. It's not yours. So the advice here is to just continue putting away, get to work. Understand that this is going to take perhaps a full lunar cycle maybe to feel better. We've got a whole year here with the wheel. So for some people, this is a really big thing and it's going to take a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the recording there. So I do feel like there's a need for self-mastery or showing up to master a certain skill. And like I just said then, like maybe that's what you want to master is peace and responses to the world and responses to frustration instead of holding it with anger, like letting things flow and move forward with peace. Or showing up at work, learning, like I said, learning new skills. This 8 of Pentacles is just diligence and not being distracted by what other people are doing, but just working on you, working on your life, giving you your attention. 10 of Wands, drop the burdens. The Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Wands, let the wheel turn in your favor, let the new season come in and actively join the changes that you feel are coming for you, like step into them. Make moves, lifestyle changes, little subtle changes, incorporating a new activity in your everyday routine. Let that move you, like just a healthy clearing walk in the afternoon, just to clear off, whatever you've been carrying or thinking about throughout the day. Let it just clear you. The trees know how to take what you're carrying. You don't even need to know how to give it. You just need to walk through and trust that they know how to take it from you and clear you. Love the trees for that. They always seem to just know how to strip it from us while we walk in through nature or spend that time grounding. So good. Further guidance here, 8 of Swords, Page of Cups, Hangman, 3 of Cups. So you might be feeling a little trapped in regards to friendships. Maybe you feel like you don't have many friendships, or some of the friendships you have you can't trust, or there's an ongoing issues with lack of forgiveness or lack of compassion, or lack of understanding. That could be the case here, but you're advised to either seek out new friendships, 3 of Cups here, and I think put yourself in positions where you can be supported, held and celebrated, and not do it all by yourself all the time. I think when I first saw this card, I heard the words dream a beautiful dream, and I think that's actually an oracle card from a different deck. I'm just remembering now, about the whole world you wish to create, the whole, like, to truly dream a beautiful life is the message really. But the dream a beautiful dream came through when I saw it, and now saying it to you remind me of that card. I kind of want to get it for you. A very long card in the Sacred Rebels deck by Alana Fairchild. But anyway, if you have that deck, maybe pull it out and have a read. It might be beautiful for you. But yeah, this is about creativity and art as well, self-expression and sharing your most vulnerable parts of yourself. And you might be a bit afraid to do that with certain friends. You're being asked to just surrender and let go of the things you can't control, and just have a little fun, have a little bit of rest, and like soften. I don't even want to give you too much advice or tell you things at the moment, because it feels like, well, look, 9 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The underlying energy for this reading is anxiety and fear, and maybe lack of sleep, or terrible dreams, or just really heavy thoughts consistently. Let's get some more information on the 3 of Cups. You might be scared of someone repeating a cycle and coming back into your life and leaving you feeling trapped again. That might be a fear. Fear of being trapped. Or fear of like small offers that are just words and not actually supportive. The World on the Three of Cups and one on the Page of Cups. Okay. Oh, Three of Swords. We'll acknowledge it. Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Two very different energies. So I can, it kind of repeats that original message here of having certain friends that can help you, or it's advised to seek out, if you don't have them, to seek out friends that can help you, or support services or networks, and network with people, or find ways in which you can help and be helped. I kind of get a real strong sense of you actually feel better when you're helping other people, but do you get this feeling of giving from you, and that will help you feel better too. So an equal give and take, maybe actually donating a bit of your time to a charity organisation to hand out meals or whatever is available to do. There's always so much we can do for our community that can help us feel aligned and connected, and maybe even find opportunities for support that we might need to. Or, yeah, it's an interesting message here. I do see a lot of growth for you, and that you just need to get out of your own way. And let yourself shine, let yourself try new things, let yourself meet new people. Temperance, rebalance life, have patience for this process as well. What's that? The Knight of Wands, passion. Two of Wands, future planning and crossroads energy, right? So the old is done. There's nothing around this wand. There's nothing else to learn here, but for this particular one, we've got the globe, we've got a picture with like a combi van and a surfboard, and you know, this person's playing a drum, dancing. There's so much adventure to be had. So don't keep yourself locked in this place for too long. Like, stay here as long as you need, by all means. I'm not one to push, but also understand that, you know, with this move away energy, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, like all of that, someone traveling away, you know, and then looking to the horizon to see what's coming next. Three of Wands, you're waiting for that to come in. It's this energy, waiting for the goodness to come in after moving away from a stormy time or a really painful period. Look at this. Tower and the Three of Swords. Something happened. Something very painful happened. Maybe somebody has, betrayed your trust here. Judgment is on the split. You know that, you're moving forward into great things. Look at this. Judgment, her heart lurches forward. The Six of Wands. Look at that. All of these. So it's heart lurching forward. You've got a lot of awakening energy within this. I think you're really coming to understand a lot about your personal power and the magic of life and your destiny. And the success that you can have in life. I think you're starting to open up to possibility. While there is grief still here, there's great things to move forward to. And I see a lot of confusion too, like which way do I go? Where do I turn? What do I do? Who do I turn to? Just take a deep breath. Every step of the way will reveal itself as you go. We'll move to this one. I think I've saved some pages. I can't remember what they say now, but I've saved them for a reason. Anyway. Am I up? I'm not even up to this bit, but I'm going to be. Life's purpose. Seek your own deeper vision for life. From the Sufi Wisdom Oracle. What did I want to talk about here? This oracle is encouraging you to see yourself moving from darkness towards the light. Affirm that you have the power to create and to heal the limitations within you. Love sets you free to be aware of a personal universe within you, and you are guided to learn to access this deeper capacity by trusting and opening to it. Through faith, the boundaries of the earth and its atmosphere seem to open to allow you to touch and experience a new reality. Dear one, know that when your life is working as it's meant to be, your entire existence flows quite easily. Take charge of your life and keep reminding yourself that you can do this. Start now and begin to follow what attracts you. Develop interests that renew your energy, even if you realize you may have to change your course. As you discover your true purpose in life, you naturally become more loving and helpful to other people. When this happens, your relationships will also improve. I just love that first line, really. Encouraging you to see yourself moving from darkness towards the light. Absolutely. And look, she's taking this beautiful, precious bottle here of all of her magic. You have so much magic. And it's time to really discover what's inside of you. Let's move forward in the tarot. I don't know why I jumped ahead, but it'll do. We're in the outcome energy anyway now, which is challenging and beautiful all at once, right? Like this reading. The Death card, the Seven of Scorpio's energy is actually pretty big in this reading, I've got to say. You might be Scorpio or have strong Scorpio in your chart. But anyway, Seven of Wands, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, okay? So a really challenging ending of a relationship that may have meant a lot to you. But it's bringing you so much blessings and growth where you will find yourself with new loving connections. The end of, the closing of one door is just the beginning of something else. And every shaman knows that death is just a rebirth, right? It's a portal, and I just really love this particular death card out of all of the death cards out there, I have to say, because of the imagery, the portal in the center here, and just coming through. I think it really speaks beautifully for what this card means. And while it is challenging for you to step into your personal power and trust this path ahead, you will be given so many blessings and people that will bless your life as well with the Two of Cups there. It's just that you're moving through this ending, and it's not easy to do. There. Four of Pentacles there on the split. So it's just sort of protecting yourself and protecting your energy. You may have to defend yourself against somebody, and sort of, really assert your authority or your boundaries in a situation. Is there something else I need to know about with the Seven of Wands? Seven of Cups on the Seven of Wands. The Hierophant. Anything else? Yeah. Okay, I hear you. I hear you, all right. Just got a lot of talk here about your journey for awakening, your journey to enlightenment, and how that sometimes can be very confusing and overwhelming with so many options and people saying different things everywhere and different numbers meaning different. Just don't overwhelm yourself with the meaning of everything, and just take it one step at a time. Seven of Cups here in the Hierophant, this beautiful journey up these stairs. Is each step is another day, maybe you recognize them as months. But it doesn't matter. The point is you're walking this path, and you're becoming even more aware of yourself, your tendency to perhaps self-sabotage, your abilities, the magic inside of you. There's so much to discover. There's so many different ways that you can take it, so many different practices you can connect with to help feel even more grounded and connected. So Four of Wands came out here too. So what I see here as well is just a grounding and a coming home. It feels like a coming home, and that's in connection with other people too. I do really feel like it's important to join in communities of people that are resonating with you. And if you don't feel that way right now, it just means that maybe there's a little bit of personal work to be done, and then you're going to align with these people. Depending on where you're at with your journey, don't give up. You will align with the right people, and sometimes that just means you just got to wait for the divine timing, or just a personal alignment, clearing out a few things in self. Maybe there's a few beliefs about joining groups, there are fears that hold you back, things like that once you move past it, you'll realize you're actually embraced and loved and can grow in new and exciting ways that you wouldn't have even expected. Inspiration can come from this situation here, a lot of it. I do feel like you're somebody who will move forward into helping other people within your community. That really comes through strong for this reading. People who are helpers, counselors, people, like if you've been through drug addiction, then to help other people. If you've been through domestic violence, to work with other women, maybe, like just, I think it's to do with your challenge and your story becoming your glory. But there's no need to rush to any major outcome or perceived amazing success of things. It's just about it. Like, that's what I get from the Seven of Cups. Like, it's overwhelmed with all the change and so many options or different opinions or things you could do, and it's like, it can be a bit much. So just take it nice and slow and steady, I think. And you're going through massive changes. We've got the card Enlightenment here as well. Like, you are awakening to another level of being, another way of being, I think. You're going on quite the adventure here, quite the spiritual voyage. You will definitely make more spiritual friends, and people that will help you understand yourself a lot more as well. People that actually want to support you. I think there might be some trust issues with connection to people, for some people connecting to this. And fair enough, starting with the Seven of Swords and Justice, I get it. That's okay, but it's worth overcoming. We've got I am beautiful for your personal power. We've also got I am forgiving. I am beautiful though is you may want to do some mirror work. We've got the beautiful mirror on the back of these cards, but you may want to do some self-acceptance work or self-love work. We've got like any self-love practices. Just give something you haven't tried before a go. Right? Write yourself a love letter, or sometimes those so many day, 21 day or whatever self-love challenges can be really wonderful to engage in, because they will help you or encourage you to try things that you've not tried before. When it comes to connecting with yourself deeper or healing. So don't be afraid to give a challenge a go, even if it's not one you actively engage in with other people, but just find it online and follow it through yourself each day. Show up to the next day's activity. It can be really good for the suggestions, and I just think that you would really benefit from that self-support at the moment. We've got I am forgiving. The message of this card doesn't always mean you have to, go out and forgive someone and let them know. It's more about it's more about acceptance, I think, here as well. Like acceptance of this is what's happened, and that people make their choices based on what they're going through and how they perceive their reality. It's not usually anything to do with you. It's usually more to do with them. And just acceptance of this person on that part of their journey. That's what they chose, so be it. But don't let it hinder your future, is what this is about. The forgiveness is for you, to set you free so that you can move forward without skeptic eyes. You can move forward with openness still. You're not tainted or, what's the word for it? It starts with a T, I swear. Either way, just so you can move forward knowing that, the past is not going to repeat itself. You don't have to keep looking over your shoulder as she does in this card here. You can move on into the beauty that's coming for you, and you can trust that even if things have been really hard for a number of years, it doesn't mean they have to stay that way. You don't have to sell yourself to that belief, or you don't have to assign yourself to that belief. It's not going to help at all. You can move forward, and good things are coming. Keep affirming that. Affirmation is important. So we've got time to take action, new moon in Aries. Action in any way you see fit, right? Sometimes that action might just be a regular walk routine, whatever you are needing. Take some sort of action in a new beginning area, because this is Aries. And Aries also rules the head as well. So might be also, I think, about giving your head a bit of a fresh start there too. Taking action in something new that gets your brain thinking about something different. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo. I love that for you. You absolutely are good enough. And if somebody else in the past didn't recognize that, and that's on them, that's okay. Someone will, others will, many will. I can see it. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, and grounded action. Again, just like this card of it's time to take action. Integration, embodiment, and grounded action. Did I save it from the book? I think I did. Yeah, I did. I wanted to read from the book. Where are we? What do I want to read? This card. This is the card of one who's committed to being the bridge. See, that word was underneath. This card is one. This is the card of the one who's committed to being the bridge between heaven and earth, the embodied mystic. They know they don't need to denounce either heaven or earth. Rather, they are a weaver of worlds, here to embody their soul more and more with each new day, here to weave the sacred back into everyday life. This card is an invitation to commit more fully to your life as a soul having a human experience, to invite your soul to grow roots that reach deep so that you can grow tall, to commit to your humanity and your expansion at once. That is a challenge, but it's so beautiful to do that and let other people know that they can too. I think we can often like live in just one world and denounce the other, and that's no fun. The rose invites us to embrace all stages of life on earth, from the buds to the bloom, from the cutting back to the fruit. Her beauty and sweet scent are an embodiment of heaven, the nectarous reward for being here. The rose reminds us to take a moment to properly enjoy the sweetness that heaven really can be a place on earth. It absolutely can. And I see that here as well with this, like the Eight of Swords stuck to the past there, but then the Three of Cups is here. It's asking you to play and engage, and this is a co-creation energy. So co-create with other people and also with spirit, like open up to receive what spirit wants to bring into your world. So some self-loving prompts to get you through the week. What is going to be most beneficial for beautiful group 4? Avoid gossip, get rid of negativity or negative energy in your life, and don't let it steal your life. Someone else is saying stuff, don't let it steal your, just whatever. Let it be, let it go. Don't you engage in it because it will sap your strength. Create that space in your life for beauty things. I think it's like a really kind of black and white choosing at the moment. Is that a beauty thing? Is that a positive thing, or is it not? And just do a bit of mental weeding, maybe. Woo! All right, take them. Well, we'll look at this. Self-exploration. Peel off the false persona and get to know and find your true self. Digging deep. Solar plexus chakra has shown up first, and the others are facing down. So solar plexus is about your personal power as well. So feeling very confident and that you're in charge of your decisions and you are in control of your life. Quite activated and centered and confident. Level up, start small, start today, just start. The sky is the limit. That is within this reading so much. You really are ascending to greater things. Like even the Eight of Cups shows that you may walk away from this beautiful flame that was very warm, sure, but what you're walking to is a greater source of that flame. Start a side hustle. Best way to become your own boss. Start a side hustle or just get creative, looking around, getting inspiration. The colors you wear. Use color magic by wearing colors to attract the things you want in life. I think this is about the embodiment. It doesn't just have to be this practice, but like looking at your everyday little choices and how they can affect anything. I mean, we can wear any color and just get on with it and not think about it, but to put intention into things is to bring the magic in, I do feel. Meditate, quiet the mind, let your soul speak. Now we'll get a couple of higher self prompts to finish your reading. Okay. Oh, yeah. I feel like this is the only one you need. Spend more time on your spiritual growth. Look at that gorgeous butterfly. This is your becoming. Enjoy the process. This is your time to become. You may feel a cocoon period, and that's okay. It's a time to get ready. Time to become. All right. What else? There's still time to change the road you're on. It's never too late. It's never too late, and you'll be going through that this week. You're changing the road you're on this week. All right, we'll have a look at it. You're going to make mistakes, and it's okay. Sometimes you learn by messing up. I mean, that's usually the only way I learn. I don't know about you, but I like to learn the hard way. I don't like to. I'm trying to fix that, trying to correct that. I don't need to learn so hard all the time. The right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. I did also see, I'm going to mention it, be careful who you take advice from. Worth noting. Like truly, look at the, look at what the person, if someone's giving you advice, what have they done in their life? You know, does their actions match their advice? Is it coming from an inspirational source? Don't let people suck the air out of your spirit. Your life is at a turning point right now and you are ready. Oh, you will get what you wish for, but is it what you truly want? I think, think about that one. Because there might be within all of this a temptation to stay in situations that are painful. Don't worry so much about not finding love. It will find you. You know that you are safe and protected. Be careful who and what you surround yourself with. It was a necessary ending so that you can pursue the life you're destined to lead. Leave the past behind. There's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you, which kind of tumbles back around to the spend more time on spiritual growth. Don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best out of it. Something from your past will resurface and it's okay to revisit. And with this one, you know, these are pretty broad words and you can take it for any meanings, but it's okay to revisit. To me, feels like it's okay to, if the past is to return, you don't have to stay on that cycle. You can deal with it differently this time. You can revisit it from a place of personal power and choosing what you wish for. And you have so much to offer the world. Don't ever doubt your contribution. So I'm going to leave it there. You're going to master your material reality in the future. Something told me to split it. So if you're worried about that, know that any investment right now in self is going to absolutely be met further down the line with greater abundance. So that is all I have for you, Group 4. I hope this reading has resonated with you. And if you're after some more in-depth personal reading, you can click the link in the description box and book a reading there with me. And otherwise, I hope this has given you what you've needed, some comfort, clarity and guidance. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care, Group 4.